What if one of the largest fighter jet purchases in Canadian history isn't as settled as everyone thought? Reports suggest Ottawa is reviewing options that could eventually reduce its reliance on the F-35 and potentially open the door for Swedish-built Gripen fighters assembled in Montreal. If that happens, the impact could extend far beyond military aviation, affecting aerospace jobs, manufacturing investment, technology development, and Canada's role in the global defense industry. Your roadmap to the latest in auto, welcome to Highway Herald. While we usually focus on cars, trucks, and transportation, today's story involves one of the most advanced machines ever built, and a decision that could reshape Canada's aerospace future. Here are the key developments. Number 5. The broader strategy emerging behind Canada's defense moves. Canada's fighter jet debate is about much more than selecting a new aircraft. It reflects a broader strategy to diversify defense partnerships and strengthen industrial capabilities. While Canada remains deeply connected to the United States through NORAD, NATO, and decades of military cooperation, recent decisions suggest Ottawa is expanding its options. The selection of Saab's Global Eye surveillance aircraft, built on Bombardier's Global 6500 platform, highlights growing collaboration with Sweden while supporting Canada's aerospace industry. Discussions involving European defense projects, submarine proposals, and possible interest in the Global Combat Air Program also point toward a more flexible approach. Rather than replacing existing allies, Canada appears to be broadening its network to improve resilience and create new opportunities. Together, these developments indicate a long-term effort to enhance Canada's role in the global aerospace and defense landscape, but broad strategic goals eventually have to translate into concrete procurement decisions, and that leads directly to the fighter program now under renewed scrutiny. Number 4. The fighter procurement that may no longer be final. Canada's fighter procurement plans are drawing renewed attention despite its 2023 commitment to acquire 88 Lockheed Martin F-35A Lightning II jets. Recent reports suggest officials have explored a mixed fleet of roughly 30 F-35s and 60 Saab Gripens, although no official changes have been made to the existing program. Because future procurement phases remain subject to review, policymakers continue evaluating long-term priorities such as Arctic operations, defense sovereignty, industrial participation, and supply chain resilience. Saab's proposal goes beyond supplying aircraft by offering technology transfer, local assembly, maintenance, engineering collaboration, software development, and future upgrades within Canada. As a result, the discussion has expanded beyond performance comparisons to include manufacturing capability, economic benefits, and Canada's long-term role in the aerospace sector, making it about far more than simply choosing the next fighter jet. Yet Canada isn't evaluating the Gripen in isolation. Around the world, the aircraft itself is gaining momentum, adding another layer to the debate. Number 3. The Gripen's growing global momentum. The Saab Gripen is gaining increasing international attention, signaling that it is no longer viewed as a niche fighter compared with aircraft like the F-35. Recent reports indicate Ukraine is advancing plans involving Gripen E and Gripen C or D variants, while Brazil continues expanding its existing program and exploring additional purchases. As more countries adopt the platform, its production base, supply chains, maintenance infrastructure, and long-term support network are expected to grow stronger, making it more attractive to future operators. This momentum could also benefit Canada if it considers the Gripen for its own fleet. Saab has suggested that Canadian facilities could potentially participate in manufacturing or sustainment activities supporting international customers, creating opportunities beyond domestic use. The expanding global ecosystem may position Canada as an active contributor to a wider aerospace and defense network rather than just another buyer. And that international momentum naturally raises another question. What could Canada itself gain if it joined the program in a much deeper way? Number 2. Montreal's chance to become an aerospace powerhouse. One of the most compelling aspects of Saab's proposal is the possibility of building parts of the Gripen in Canada rather than simply importing the aircraft. Through its Built for Canada by Canadians vision, Saab has emphasized local assembly, technology transfer, engineering cooperation, maintenance, and long-term industrial investment. If implemented, Montreal could further establish itself as a leading aerospace hub in North America, while creating thousands of skilled jobs in manufacturing, logistics, software, testing, and maintenance. Canada's already strong aerospace sector could gain valuable expertise and expanded production capacity. Brazil's Gripen partnership demonstrates how local assembly can evolve into lasting industrial growth rather than a one-time procurement project. For Canada, such an arrangement could strengthen domestic manufacturing, enhance engineering capabilities, and create new economic opportunities that extend well beyond the initial purchase of fighter aircraft. Before we reveal the biggest reason behind the Gripen's renewed appeal, we'd really appreciate your support. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald and turn on notifications. It helps us continue bringing you in-depth coverage of the latest developments in transportation, technology, and advanced engineering. Now let's look at the key factor placing the Gripen back in the spotlight. Number 1. Why the Gripen is back in the spotlight. The Saab Gripen is attracting renewed interest because of its unique design philosophy. Unlike the F-35, which prioritizes stealth, sensor fusion, and advanced allied network integration, the Gripen focuses on affordability, operational flexibility, rapid turnaround, and the ability to operate from dispersed or austere locations. Those strengths could be especially valuable in Canada's vast Arctic region, where remote conditions and limited infrastructure present logistical challenges. Saab also emphasizes greater customer involvement in software development and long-term sustainment, potentially giving Canadian engineers and industry a larger role in maintaining and upgrading the aircraft. Meanwhile, the F-35 remains highly regarded for its cutting-edge stealth and networking capabilities. As a result, the debate is no longer just about performance, but about which aircraft better aligns with Canada's military needs, industrial goals, economic priorities, and long-term strategic vision. Ultimately, all of these factors come together to shape a much bigger story than a simple fighter purchase. Final thoughts. Canada's next aerospace decision could reach far beyond its Air Force. What started as a replacement program for aging CF-18 fighters has evolved into a much broader conversation about manufacturing, technology, economic development, and national strategy. Whether Canada ultimately stays the course with the F-35, adopts some form of mixed fleet, or expands cooperation with Saab, the decision could influence aerospace jobs, industrial capabilities, and future partnerships for decades to come. If local production becomes a reality, Montreal could further cement its position as a key hub in the global aerospace landscape. Now we'd love to hear from you. Do you think Canada should continue with the F-35 program or diversify with the Gripen? Would local production in Montreal make the Gripen a more attractive option in your view? Which factor matters most to you? Advanced combat capability, industrial benefits, or long-term operating costs? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to subscribe to Highway Herald and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coverage on vehicles, transportation technology, and major developments shaping the future of mobility and manufacturing. Thanks for watching and see you next time. You can now check out any of the videos on the screen. There's more exciting and informative content waiting for you.